Full disclosure, I'm a movie geek, and this here is part of my movie collection. As we're moving towards Christmas, I'll be highlighting some of my favorite Christmas movies over the next few weeks, starting with the 1947 classic, The Bishop's Wife. It's got David Niven as the bishop who has lost his way. He's losing his faith, his integrity, and he's about to lose his marriage. It's got Cary Grant as the angel, that skating angel, who is sent in response to the bishop's desperate plea for help. It's got a radiant Loretta Young as the bishop's vulnerable wife who can no longer communicate, reach out to her husband. And then there's this wonderful cast of great character actors you can't help but fall in love with. Now, there's a whole bunch of reasons I really love this movie. It's like take the bishop, for instance. As he's been rising through the ranks of the church hierarchy, his faith is slowly to begin a back seat to his rising status and his rising sense of dignity. At the start of the movie, it's come to the point that both his faith and his dignity are pushed aside by a growing sense of ambition as he's desperately trying to raise a huge amount of capital for a big new cathedral. And then there's Cary Grant's angel. Sinuous, sly, implacable, easygoing, but with an edge to him. There's something challenging and chilling about him. There's even an undercurrent of danger. When the bishop has a hard time believing that he's dealing with a real live angel, the angel tells him, as you're walking through the streets of the city, you may suddenly look into a strange face. It may be the face of a murderer, or it may be the face of an angel. And I love that ambiguity. Nothing in life is this or that, either or. Cut and dried. Pretty much everything in life is both and combined, which is not always easy, but it is always more helpful, I think. Even the end of the movie is ambiguous. Yes, it's a happy ending for the bishop and his wife, but not so much for the angel, who seems even lonelier leaving the movie as he came into the movie. Apparently, the gig of an angel is not an easy one. Another thing I really appreciate about this movie is that the solution that the angel offers is not the solution that the bishop wants. It doesn't fit his agenda, and that's the thing about our faith, isn't it? Our faith is always inconvenient, and it's never about our agenda, no matter how well-meaning that agenda might be. Now, of course, with an angel in the movie, there's a bunch of miracles in it. Some are cute, others are romantic, some feel more like party tricks. But the real miracle is not performed by the angel, but by the bishop, with some nudging by the angel. And a miracle is the sudden awareness with the bishop that building this huge cathedral would only be a monument, not so much to God, as to the God of money and wealth and affluence. In the end, the bishop is finally able to let go of his all-consuming ambition and return to the work that Christ has been calling him and us all along, and it is to care for the poor and the vulnerable and the misfits in society. And to me, that tells me that together with God, we can do the impossible. We can do miracles. I hope that's not a spoiler for you, but that you'll be joining me next week for another of my favorite Christmas movies. We'll see you then. And in the meantime, I got to figure out which movie.